He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Gonna sling it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, going up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's the handoff. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Spins away from the defender. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man on the outside. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Second down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The hand to the running back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give on the option. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Warren. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Snap from the gun on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Knights line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Need. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown Knights. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback size, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 18 to Alabama.
Makes the grab.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. Unleashes one deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Off play action on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throwing right. Hauls it in. He's loose on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Fighting off the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Stevens. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
23, Northwestern, 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides the back on the option to give.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run.
He smashes his way through again. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Knights want to crank the tempo. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going up top again. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.